What's up, Team Cruise Control? Grab your PVC pipes, Swiffers, brooms. You can even use a band, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get that nice wide grip here. Feet under the hips. Gonna start off with some dislocates up and over the shoulders here. Goal is keeping the elbows locked out and to feel some activation in our upper back here. Notice I'm not overextending my back, right? You wanna squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads, squeeze your abs. Everything should be facing directly in front of you. All right, next up, let's get that PVC pipe overhead. Shrug up those shoulders. Think about physically breaking it in half, right? You wanna create as much upper back tension as you can and send those hips down and back. Push the knees to the outside, hang out at the bottom for a second, and stand it up. If you're someone who can't quite get down to the bottom of a squat with your current mobility, I want you to grab a bumper plate or a couple of textbooks, put them under your heels. That's gonna give you a little bit of extra ankle mobility so you can sit it down to a nice deep squat. So go ahead and grab that right now if you need it. And for anybody with a band, it's actually a really good thing to use for beginners because you can actually feel feedback on your rope, right? When I have a PVC overhead, I don't really feel it pulling on me. It's a weightless object, but with the band, shrug those shoulders up, show me those armpits, think about breaking it in half, and you can really feel that tension on the band as if you were setting up for a heavy barbell. All right, guys, let's do some more overhead squats here. Take your time on these, push your knees to the outside, keep that chest up, and once again, try to create as much upper back tension as you can. Anybody who's using a band right now, you can definitely feel it here, so keep it up. Let's do a few more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, next up, we're gonna do a 40-second snatch, 4-0. We're gonna pause for 5 seconds in all of the positions that you need to master in order to be able to do a snatch, all right? I'm gonna show you from the side. Position 1, down at your shins. 2, below the knee, above the knee, mid-thigh, stand shrug, quarter squat, half squat, all the way down. Once again, use a plate or something under your heels as needed to make sure we hit those positions, all right? Thing number 1, let's get a nice wide grip, right? So our feet should also be under our hips, but we should be able to physically lift up our knees without the bar being in the way. If it's too narrow, you're not gonna have a lot of success overhead. So super wide grip here. Also, we wanna have the hook grip. That means thumbs first, index finger, middle finger wrapped around. That's gonna give you a suction seal when the bars start to get heavy. And we have to do things like cycling the bar for multiple reps. All right, guys, now let's go into our 40-second snatch. All in together now. All right, guys, give me that hook grip. Break that bar in half, pull it into your body. 3, 2, 1, down at your shins. Push those knees to the outside, chest is up, butt is down. Imagine I'm trying to steal that bar from you. And let's go below the knee, slight adjustment here. Keep pulling that bar back. Imagine you're trying to break it above the knee. Maybe feeling those squats and Bulgarian split squats from Monday. And let's go mid-thigh, chest is up, butt is down. Feeling those quads, definitely from Monday. And stand and shrug, hips are forward. You wanna find yourself here on every snatch you do. And let's go ahead and pull it overhead. Release your hook grip, take the feet out wider, go into your quarter squat. And let's go halfway down. Keep that chest up, keep breaking that bar in half. And let's go as low as you can go while keeping that chest up in 4, 3, 2, 1, stand it up. All right, guys, so today we're just working on a basic snatch. So the full range of motion is as follows. All the positions we just hit, but we're gonna go super, super slow. All right, guys? So in slow motion, you wanna think 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, find your hip, and then jump, pull it overhead, and then drop down to the bottom of a squat. For all my athletes who are brand new to lifting, whether you're brand new to cruise control or maybe you're dropping in from another program, I don't want you guys to use any weight at all if you've never done this before. So either use your band or use a PVC pipe. We have to master the movement before we add any sort of load. And an empty barbell is low, so don't let your pride get in the way of your movement here. All right, let's do it again. Down at your shins. This time, let's just do a muscle snatch. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull overhead. Get that head through the window. Let's do it again. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull it overhead. That's all I want my new people to work on. You're gonna do a muscle snatch into a nice and controlled overhead squat, and I want you to hang out at the bottom of that squat for a couple of seconds every time to reinforce that position. For my more advanced athletes, we can grab our barbells. We'll be working on the full snatch, and your goal is just to get something not super heavy today. We're focusing on consistency because we're gonna be doing 1 rep every 30 seconds. So the goal is to not miss. So pick anywhere between like 50 and 70% of your 1 rep max. In full speed, here's what I'm looking at here. Chest is up, butt is down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi jump. Punch, ride it down, hang out at the bottom for a second, and stand it up. From the side, one more time. Chest is up, butt is down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi jump, punch, ride it down, and stand it up. All right, team, cruise control. Let's get after it.